First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listen learning, and to the Bayashat Dabadat, the house of David. I'm Ayashatat, when men of valor, Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You so-called Negroes, the Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back, you're the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of. Salvation belongeth unto you and you alone. First and foremost, to the 144,000 elect men who believe upon the testimony, all right? Then to the multitude of the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony, calling on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right? Listening to the prophets, all right, calling out unto him, all right, in the chief place of concord, on these epistles, these videos that are being done through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. 2/3 of the nation of Israel will not receive this message, will not take heed to the warning that is being sounded. Yahweh meaning he is, he to be, he exists, which the world ignorantly calls God or Jehovah. All right, his name is Yahweh. Bahashem in the name of Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, which means he saves, he delivers, he is salvation. Bahashem in the name, Chakwadash, Holy Spirit or Spirit Holy, which you must have and receive through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, to be able to understand this doctrine in these scriptures, to be able to receive salvation, to be able to be truly delivered, not your modern day Christianity deliverance, where you put money in the pulpit pimp's pocket, where you put money in the prosperity doctrine, where you believe on all type of false idols and everything. You must truly have the Holy Spirit, the wisdom and knowledge, understanding imparted unto you by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, I have a lesson for you today. Lord willing, be uplifting and edifying unto the body. I'm going to start here in the book of Jeremiah. Okay, don't have a title. I don't want to Rataza Yahweh Bashem Yahushai provide a striking title for me for this lesson. Okay, this is going to be here in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17. 17 in verse Slovakia. In verse 9. And it reads, the heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it, right? So who can know the heart of man? Who can know the heart of man? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. Who can know your heart better, all right, than the one who gave it to you? Who can know your mind better than the one who formed it, who fashioned it after the way he wanted it to be? Continuing on. I, Yahweh, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to him, according to his way, and according to the fruit of his doings. So it is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who said, I am the one. I am the one that measures, and that I'm not only the one that measures, I am one that sets the measure into which you have. I'm the one who gives you your faith. I'm the one who provides to you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, Yahweh meaning he is, he to be, he exists. All right, he is all, he does all. All right, Yahweh, all right, does all. He is. He's the one that is trying us through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He's trying us and refining us. You see, when your low days are there, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is trying you. When your days are glorious and uplifting and everything seems right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is doing what? He is magnifying you. All right. He is uplifting you and giving you a blessing and sometimes providing that rest. All right. You might have just made it through a trial through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You might have just learned a lesson, and now Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is blessing you with what? With a peace of mind. Being merry in heart, which is a peace of mind. All right. You might be blessed in substance. Nevertheless, it's still through the will of Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Okay. Let's go here. It's going to go to the book of Job. It's going to be the book of Job, chapter 13 and verse 17. And it reads, it's like 13 verse 17, and it reads, Hear diligently my speech and my declaration with your ears. So listen up. How Bashem Yahushai said he's the one that tries you. He's the one that tries the heart. He's the one that does it all. All right? That he has put in front of his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. All right? As Yahweh says, purpose this to be, Yahweh Shai said, it shall be done, Father. And to go and prove that, matter of fact, let's go here. It's going to be here in the book of Job, chapter 2. Let's just go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start at verse 2, and it reads, And Yahweh said unto Satan, From whence thou cometh, thou Satan? Answered Yahweh and said, From going to and fro the earth, and from walking up and down it. And Yahweh said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and a upright man, one that feareth Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and escheweth evil. And still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. So it is the will of Yahweh that is done. It is Yahweh, once again, who chooses. All right? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and let's go back just to reiterify. All right? Jeremiah chapter 17. Right here. Jeremiah 17. 9, and it reads, The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, Yahweh, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his way and according to the fruit of his doings. All right, and let's get into that word reins. All right, pull it up on the blue letter. All right, it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 10 in the NLT, and it reads, But I, Yahweh, search all hearts and examine secret motives. I give all people their due reward according to their actions deserve. All right. So the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said he gives you, to your actions deserve. Let's get in the interlinear. All right. And let's go here to the reins.
Strong's H 3629. Kilya,
and says kidneys, a physical organ, a set of emotions and affection of sacrificial animals, reins. All right, let's get into the etymology. All right, it says etymology from, all right, root word etymology from H.
Strong's H 3627. Kelly.
Kelly. All right, then it reads article, vessel, implement, intentional, article, object. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai is trying our vessel, trying us as we are objects unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, it is him that is trying us. Implement, okay, implement, articles, vessels of hunting or war. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is trying us. All right, as we are being tried as gold in the fire, okay, and being refined through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is parting that trying process. You see, Yahweh Shem Yahushai determines. Yahweh gives Yahushai the order, as he gave Satan the order in the book of Job, chapter 2 and verse 3 and 4. Okay? All right, so when you understand that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the one that controls it all, you can have, therefore, a better understanding of purpose, of will. And that is not your will, it is Yahweh Shem Yahushai's purpose and his will for us. Let's go here to the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 6, and it reads, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh hath not done it? Right? Here it is, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has all these things here for you to understand that it is not of you. It is not yourself that determines, but it is Yahweh Shem Yahushai who has determined it already for you. Okay? Matter of fact, let's further prove it. Let's go here to the book of Romans. Book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 20. And it reads, it's like Romans 8 and verse 20, and it reads, for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him whom hath subjected the same in hope. All right? So it is Yahweh Shem Yahushai who has made us thus. He has made us to trust in him or not to trust in him. All right? You have to fight through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to make your calling and election sure. You see, Yahweh Shem Yahushai already has it done. We don't know. We're part of the hopeful elect. Hopefully, we're doing what that is within our measure that is given unto us. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai requires you to do that which he has already sanctioned, whether it be on the left-hand side or whether it be on the right-hand side. Yahweh Shem Yahushai has already required it and purposed it for the purpose he has set it forth. Okay? It's going to be here in the book of Romans. Romans chapter 9 and verse 10, and it reads, and not only this, but not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the power Yahweh Shem Yahushai, according to the election, might stand, not of work, but of him that calleth. All right? It is Yahweh Shem Yahushai who has called this to pass. It is Yahweh Shem Yahushai who has purposed these things to be as such. It is not of our will. It is not of our own strength. All right? It is of the purpose of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? It's going to be here in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, and verse 2, and it reads, all things come alike to all. Salakia, to all. There is one there is one event to the righteous, and there is the wicked, to the good and to the good and to the clean and to the unclean, to him that sacrifice and to him that sacrifice not. As it is good, so it is sin. And he that sweareth, as he that feareth an oath. All right. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai put the purpose of duality in all things. For hot there's cold, for good there's bad, for light there's dark, for man there's woman. All right. For boy there's man. All right. For a girl there's woman. All right. You start off as a boy and then you grow into a man. You start off as a young girl and then you grow into a woman. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has purposed all these things for a reason. So understand that the purpose that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has purposed his nation for is for you to be above. All right? He has made Israel to be above all people. He has made Israel to be his inheritance. So when he purposed us to be above all nations, all right, he was there, having the similarity right. All right, don't think he just stopped at hot and cold. Don't think he just stopped at man and boy. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has done this in all things. Okay, how much more when he divided the nations? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that. It's going to be here in the book of Deuteronomy. It's Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8. And it reads, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, then he separated the sons of Adam. He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For Yahweh's portion is his people, Jacob the lot of his inheritance. All right. He formed him from the dust of the land, and in the waste hollowing wilderness, he led him about. He instructed him. He kept him as the apple of his eye. All right. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has purposed his nation for the purpose of being not only above all people on the face of the planet of the earth over every other nation. All right. He has purposed us to be his servants first and foremost. You see, it's nothing to rule over these other nations that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will do in its time. But it's something to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai as he demands. That is the true blessing. That is the true prize. Everything else is secondary. All right? Everything else is glorious unto the foot of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But the fact that we have the opportunity and the ability to be the servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is great to marvel at. What does he tell you in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6? All right? Go ahead and get it. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 25, and it reads, "And it shall be it shall be righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before Yahweh our power, as he hath commanded us." All right. And to do the commandments, brings righteousness unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Therefore it solidifies the words that he had spoken unto us. All right. And the point, the one that I really wanted was here in Deuteronomy chapter 4, in verse 7. All right. And it reads, "For what nation is there so great who hath the power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, so nigh unto them, as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all the laws which I set before you this day?" All right. No other nation has the opportunity. It is only you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. All right. I'm going to continue to read verse 9, and it reads, "Only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen, and lest thou depart from the heart all the days of thy life, but teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons." All right. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is now bringing us back in the remembrance. All right. These are things we were supposed to continue to teach our sons and our sons' sons, our daughters. All right. They were supposed to know these things. But when we departed, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai had to continue and be found faithful and true to his word. All right. Therefore, we found fault. We were at fault. All right. And no fault in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It was us who was flawed. Okay. But it was to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's purpose to make us what? To make us holy. He said, "Be ye holy as I am holy." All right. The purpose of us performing and doing the things that we did is ultimately to truly follow after the way of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, to be a true judge. The best judge, knows both sides. The best judge has been put in certain situations. He studied, if he's a study judge, he studied multiple cases that others have not looked at, right? Researched and did the things. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai provided us not only the research, but gave us the experience. All right? The research and the experience together makes it the best teacher. For wisdom and knowledge and understanding to truly stick, it is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who has provided this experience unto us, that we be righteous judges and we be just judges in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? Never forgetting his way again, but obeying and attending to every word and every lesson that it is that we are to learn. Okay, got one more script and then I'm going to go ahead and close out. It's going to be here in the book of Psalms, chapter 37. Salakia. Psalms, chapter 37, verse 28. And it reads, "For Yahweh loveth judgment, and forsake not his saints." All right, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, loveth judgment. All right, and forsakes not his saints, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. The true saints of the nation of Israel right now are those who take heed to the doctrine, adhere to the best of their ability, call upon the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, repenting, fasting, praying, teaching, and preaching, asking Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to keep us in his way, asking to be found without blemish, to be found blameless. Continuing on, they are it's like they are preserved forever, but the seed of the the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. 2/3 of the nation of Israel will be cut off. All right, they will have to come back through the loins of the elect. 2/3 of the nation of Israel side with Esau, Edom, side with the devil. Follow after the ways of the world and not the ways of the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. So Lord willing, this was uplifting and edifying unto the body. I want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rechak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men and women and children listening learning, and to the Bayeshit Dabadat, the house of David. To the next time, Amaya Shatat saying Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Abal Babal. Shalom.